What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to On the Warpath. It's your boy Sanchez 405. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. If you're over there on X, make sure you come on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that like button and all that good stuff. Retweet it. Appreciate y'all. Thought about it. Some people ask me, it's like, are you going live tonight? I was like, I don't really know. I want to get this stuff together. But you know what? Where everything is so predictable with this team in the past, I was like, why in the hell not? We can do this for about an hour. Come on here, the comments and stuff, and we'll read them off. And y'all, this is what it feels like to have adults in the room. People make bold moves that we saw the best player on the board available saw a potential first round pick. In Johnny Newton, who got drafted for defensive tackle. It's kind of what it was very Howie Roseman-esque. Like, they don't see a problem for what it is. Like this is what I think of that Johnny Newton pick, right? They see something that's going to be a problem on the horizon. Let's get to it now before it becomes a problem. That's what you do in these situations like that. So to me, that pick was very Howie Roseman-esque, and we'll be here live for the last pick 100 here. Gunner says, seems solid so far. What's up, Bruce? How you doing? Oh, what's up? Say what's up, player? Shout out from the First String Podcast. Yeah, I was on there with our friends at the First String Podcast. Appreciate those folks. Said, and then Lady A came in there, and then the prodigal son himself, Aunt Mo, came on and talked about his Dallas Cowboys. But it was a good time. Yeah, you look at this guy, polished, handwork, master. This is all according to CBS. He's got the ability, and people are saying they kind of saying like, well, Phil Mathis, you got to watch out, y'all. We've seen rumors. We don't know how true it is, but rumors or rumblings thereof that one Jonathan Allen could possibly be on the trade block. That kind of like that old adage, where there's smoke, there's fire. That I mean, this could be it right here. Get this guy in here. He can do a understudy to him, and then we'll see you but later. We have yeah. When I thought about that pick, I kind of set back. I was like, oh gosh, it felt like us drafting two defensive backs in a draft back to back when we had more problems, like offensive line, which we still have offensive line problem. We did get an offensive lineman. Probably need to get we got to get another guy. They ran on the tackles. I thought it was smart that we didn't trade back into the draft. You traded with Philadelphia. Yeah, is that a little ugly? It is. Hopefully we don't get fleeced in this one, because I think they picked up DeGene. So we had two opportunities to get affirmative action in our wide receiver room and in our cornerback room, and we couldn't do it. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yet and still, some big picks of need. The cornerback from Michigan. I know I'm just gonna call him Mikey S. That's what I'm gonna call him. That's exactly what I'm calling Mike S until I can get his name down. Somebody phonetically spell it out to me. Best nickel cornerback in the draft. That's what Nick Saban, pound for pound. That's a good pick. And what? He comes from a winner at Michigan, a national champion right there. Yeah, we've had runs on Michigan players throughout the draft. Good one right there. What's up, Freddie? What's up, Tony? XL the Truth. What's up? Let's see here. Infamous 2K says, I want Troy Franklin, TJ Tampa, or Peyton Wilson, which I think, did Peyton Wilson already get drafted? I think he did. I think he just got drafted not too long ago here in the third round. Let's see. Yeah, I think he went before. I thought he did. Maybe he didn't. Okay. Well, he's still out there. Okay. Cool beans. Okay, I hope we can grab the OT from Texas. That's what Corey says. Not gonna lie. Said Mike was the best corner of it wasn't for his height. Yeah, he's 5'9", but what does that matter? He makes up with his speed. I think he had a 4.540. You round it up, it was 4.47. That was the 40. He's got a 40-inch vertical jump. I like the pick. I like it. I'm liking these picks from Adam Peters and everything. And doesn't seem like there's no panic. There's not a pick there. Oh, well, we gotta get it. I thought it was more interesting as well. If y'all listen to Command Dads with Tone and Tim and me, we talked about Ben Sinnott. Ben Sinnott got taken by the Commanders here in that third round, and that addressed a huge need for us. Third or second round? I'm all over the place right now. Been a long day. Second round, sorry, second round. I thought tight end was a big position because we know for a young quarterback that can be his best friend. And I'm be honest with y'all. They kept on flashing cards of Zach Ertz as a weapon for Jayden Daniels last night. I'm like, Zach Ertz, if this was 5-6 years ago, yeah, I would be comfortable with this. Zach Ertz ain't that. Zach Ertz is in that mentor form. I mean, heck, he's older than the guy we released that was starting in Logan Thomas. So you had to address that issue right there. They did that in that second round. I thought it was masterful. You turned 2 picks into an extra pick in the second round. You had to deal with the devil in Philadelphia. I like it. See? What was your response from last night? Choice of Jayden Daniels? Good. Let's move on. Time to get to work. That's why I said, look, I told y'all here, I told y'all that I thought it was going to be Drake May. Does that mean that I wanted Drake May? Not necessarily. I just thought the pick was going to be Drake May. I'm glad we have Jayden Daniels. He's exciting. Gonna put butts in the seats. I think we're gonna have a guy who seems like he wants to be here. I think that a lot of the crap that they threw out there that they just spewed from their mouths, I think a lot of it was horseshit. And obviously it was proven that it was because he apparently, according to a report, he had more time. He had time with the owner. The other 3 quarterbacks didn't. So right there, it tells you that they knew they were narrowing in on him. And they were like, you know what? They're probably like, just cook. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Throw him off the trail if you want to. Like, if it was really a problem, do you think they would have drafted him? Do you think they would have drafted him? I don't think so. Not I. No says I. But yeah, they just needed something to talk about. I mean, and I said this in my video yesterday. I'm like, so if you didn't want Jayden Daniels, oh well, you're still a fan of this team. Get on board with them. It's not like Carson Wentz, like or Taylor Heineke. Like we got to decide if this guy is it or not. This guy right now is it. And they need to put the pieces around him, the fortitude, which they've done here. They drafted Brandon Coleman, the tackle guard from TCU in the third round. That was the first pick of the third round for him. We are now on the clock, according to CBS. We do have needs at tackle, edge, wide receiver, safety, linebacker, and outside. It's an interior offensive lineman. So we're gonna wait here and see who is coming up next at pick 100. We value draft picks here, y'all. We value draft picks. Let the man cook. Shout out to my people in Twitter land. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all watching, coming in on this live. So we'll do pick 100 when it comes up here live. But yeah, I like this. I like the Johnny Newton. Yeah, like kind of like what Infamous was saying. Johnny Newton is going to be a problem. I think CBS had him as their 25th best prospect, and he went in the second round. So, and that's just one group, but I think it's interesting that we've got the cat on there in that spot, in a spot of a perceived strength of our Peyton Wilson just got drafted by the Steelers, by the way. I don't know who was talking about Peyton Wilson. That was Infamous was talking about him, but let me see here. I want to look on this big board from Pro Football Focus. I want to see where Johnny Newton was. Let's see. Defensive interior defenders. Here we go. And Johnny Newton was the 11th ranked prospect by Pro Football Focus. He was the number 1 interior defender. They say he talks about his size. He's 6'2", 295. I just wonder, could they try to turn him into an edge rusher? Could they try to turn him in there? I don't know. We'll see. They say he's very protective in any alignment, the 3 technique, the 5 technique. And he's got pass rushing tools. So that I mean, this could bode well. And this is probably somebody Dan Quinn wants to work with. Get him in there. Get the defensive line coach work with him. Joe Witt Jr. work with him. Which it's Sharif Floyd and Daryl Tapp will be able to work with him in there. So yeah, good pick there by the team as far as value. That's best player available. And sometimes you got to go with best player available. Let's see here. Let's see if we have. And they took Cameron Kitchens. Did okay, and we've got the final pick of the day coming up by the Commanders at pick 100. I don't know if they're saying the pick is in or what. Are they going to trade back on this one? We'll see here. So as soon as they announce this one, we'll take a listen to it. So y'all in the comments, let me know. What do y'all think of the draft so far? What would you give us on the grade? I know grades are overrated. But who is the 100 selection for the Washington Commanders here?
We're not halfway there with pick 100. There's 257 picks in the draft. So.
What's up, Marcus?
Literally right between them here. It's like, but we're not. This draft isn't in New Jersey. To your point, you know what I'm enjoying. What are you? Is that Rich has joined me?
They got another camera. They got camera curl.
I mean, the steam has come off of me, and it's enveloped.
And we are going affirmative action. And Bruce has been hitting Luke McCaffrey. Let's see here. Wide receiver from Rice. Ed McCaffrey, little boy. Christian McCaffrey's little boy. He was a quarterback. There you go. You've got your receiver. Nice one-handed catch. We need some strong-handed. Strong in traffic. There you look at it. Ed McCaffrey, Christian, and then Luke McCaffrey wraps up day number 2 of the NFL draft. And Adam Peters worked with his brother out there in San Francisco. We were looking for a wide receiver. We got it. Luke McCaffrey from Rice. He is the selection there for the burgundy and gold. Let's take a look at PFF and where he ranked at wide receiver. I like the picks then. He was he's down here a little bit. But and then it makes you question what's up with Troy Franklin? What's up with that? I mean, there's been a run on receivers and they're making this look like this might have been a reach there. Pro Football Focus had him as a big slot type receiver with the running route chops to make up for decent athleticism. Hands are reliable, and in traffic makes a good depth receiver, potential wide receiver 3 in the NFL. So what you do is this is what Adam Peters did. Gave him a little protection, gave him 2 weapons that he can grow with. And Luke McCaffrey and Ben Sinnott. Good picks right there. Good picks. You got better on defense. You made a strength stronger, and you gave yourself flexibility. Like I said, this is kind of like that Howie Roseman effect. And ironic, we traded with Philadelphia. They didn't panic. That's what I'm sensing the whole time with this Washington Commanders front office, DQ, all these guys. They know what they want, and it's showing up. It's that right there on paper. Let's see, man. It's time for the real work to start. You got to coach them up. Last minute decision. Last minute decision, Frost. Last minute. I meant to tell you I lied. So it was a last minute decision. I decided to come on here and do it so I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and give y'all my reaction. And I haven't been live for a while, so it's good. Yeah, the pundits are loving the draft. They are. They're loving the draft. Hey, you know what? I love it. I love it, Gunner. It's all good picks, man. I think it's okay. I don't think there's a bad picks. What you think about the last pick? With Wright, I mean, it's something we really haven't had. Is a good slot receiver. Like we haven't had a good. Who's been a good slot receiver like since Crowder in his prime, right? He's more of that slot receiver for us. Back when we had Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon out there, and then the bottom kind of fell out of it in 2016. I like the pick, man. Athleticism. If he's half the athlete of his daddy and his brother combined, he gonna be a good pick for us. Like Jayden Daniels is gonna eat with him. Then you pair that with Ben Sinnott, and now you have wiggle room in the tight end room, right? With Zach Ertz, John Bates, it could be expendable. Cole Turner, he could be expendable. He's athletic. We've been waiting for him to rise up. Well, now here's the wake up call. It's at your door. You piddle paddle under the Ron Rivera, Turner, EB regime. That is correct. So now it's time to rise up. And then we have our boy coming back from Achilles surgery as well in tight end room. Tight end room is gonna be competitive, right? And they make it that's what DQ said. They get a competition. Like everything that they told us they're gonna do, they're doing right now. It's right in front of us. It's right in front of us. They're creating that competition. Yeah, DB, I hear you. But what's wrong with Troy Franklin? What's wrong with that? That's my question. Not just us passing him up. Everybody else has too. This guy, Troy Franklin, he was like they had him there. Pro Football Folks had him down like the 5th or. Yeah, he was behind Brian Thomas. He's their 29th ranked prospect. Let's look at CBS and see prospect rankings. Let's look at wide receiver. And let's look at here. Well, let's take a look at it. Will it? Huh. He was 46. He was a top 50 guy according to CBS. There's something they know. It's something that they know why these teams are passing up on him. Why he's taking a slide into day 3. Maybe the Jabril Cox thing. It could be. Where something we didn't know about him and it comes out after draft. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I mean, I don't know why the young fella's dropping, but there's got to be a reason why. They even said Franklin might get lost in the shuffle of a loaded wide receiver class, but shouldn't. This is according to PFF. 6'3", $187. Like Light Up the World says, a big body receiver. Do we have 4th round picks? I think we do. Didn't we get one out of the Seattle? Let's see. Let's take a look at. Let's take a look here. Don't think so. We don't. It don't mean we can't trade back up in there. They might start cooking again. Let Peters cook. Yeah, Seattle got our 4th round pick. You don't pick until the 5th round. Which we could. I mean, never know. We could trade back. Yep. We could trade back. Yeah, 5th round. We don't pick until 161. That was that would originally been Tampa Bay's pick, but pick we got from Philadelphia. So tomorrow we've got one pick in the 5th, and in the 6th we've got nothing there. Nothing there. How many do we have? Is the 5th pick all we've got? We got 222. We got pick 222 in the 7th round. Let's see. Nope. And nope. 5th rounders. And Phil Yates at 139, 161, and 222. There you go. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Bruce was on point. If you were over there and with on Toothpicks live with Toothpick wasn't there with First String and everybody, Bruce was dealing out. Bradley Campbell. Yeah, man. Yeah, they like the Mannings. They like the Manning. They're Manning light. They're Manning light. They really are. I mean, that's good. I mean, I think that's a good pickup for him. Just because of the family bloodline. What's up, Dubs? Let's take it. So let's go back. I talked a little bit about Johnny Newton. He can be an upfield rusher, stellar hands. He can work it there. He was I think he was the number 2 defense lineman according to CBS, but also Pro Football Focus. He was the number 1 interior defensive lineman on there, and they had him ranked in the top the top 15. I think he came in at 11. So that's a winner right there. Best player available, taking it. And you didn't want to reach like that. That's the one thing. Do you really want to reach for a tackle that you believe's not going to fit your system? That's another thing we got to consider. So it's two things right there. Like I said, very Howie Roseman. That thing is he predicting a problem before it happens. Let's get a guy in here that can learn the ropes, and then next year we can trim some fat. Quite possibly it could be the thing there. I'm not in the room, but I'm just thinking. If I was him, I need to get rid of trim some fat. Work out, trim some fat. Get a young guy here. Maybe it's unfortunate you didn't get him in the first round. Maybe it is because you get that extra year. So, yeah, and now we look at our second pick in the draft, and Sainristil. Is that how I'm going to say it? Mike Sainristil. So, Nick, I mean, this guy, he's 5'9", small dude, small frame, and all this stuff. They gave him a B+ on CBS for this one. Reminds me of Mike Hilton. He battles, man. He had 6 interceptions last year. Comes from a winning program at Michigan. Was part of that tough defense. Going to be, he's on the older side. It'll be 24 come October, so he can qualify for football AARP most likely. And they talk about the undersized, but sometimes it's not the size of the dog. It's in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. With him, I think it's a good pick, and I even said that what Nick Saban said about him, pound for pound, said best nickel corner in the draft. That's high praise coming from a coach of Nick Saban's caliber. So I think this is going to be a good pick for him as well. At pick 50, you get a corner in there, and you know what? It's going to put some people on notice there. It will. I think it is because our cornerback room, let's be honest, it is. I've seen dog dookie that smelled better than this cornerback room. St. Juice can't stay on the field. Can't get interceptions. Emmanuel Forbes, they are still in child protective services with AJ Brown, who got a new contract in Philadelphia because of what he did single-handedly to Emmanuel Forbes. Was it right? No, it won't. It's not right, but it's football. That's what's going to happen. I like this pick. Yeah, 40-inch vertical, 4.47, 40 broad jump. Got some skills. We'll see. And who ate in Dallas's defense? Who ate and when Dan Quinn was in Seattle? The secondary dude. Now you pair him up with Dan Quinn as head coach. Joe Witt's out there too. He was working there with them in Dallas. We saw how they could take somebody of like a Deron Bland caliber guy and turn them into that corner that literally went out there and rocked our world. I mean, every corner rocked our world. But this is what you can do. They can be the Potters to build this guy into what we need here. My God, you're not buying this jet. Still reaching. This jet. Oh, stop it, Greg. Stop, bro. Who did we reach on? Who did we reach on? If you want to say McCaffrey, okay, I agree with you on McCaffrey. But reaching? Really? Who did we reach for? Who did we please tell me who we reached for? Sinnott? Did we reach for the tight end? I don't think so. Dude's athletic. Maybe we found out George. We could have found out George Kittle. I don't know. But we talked about him on the Command Dads podcast. You catch us on Wednesday nights at 9 on 10 Sports Talk. And I thought the kid from Texas might have been in play there. Stop it. Stop. Not on the tight end, bro. Stop. Stop. Not on the tight end. Just stop that. They ain't reached on. If you want to say they reached on Luke McCaffrey, okay, you can. We can play ball with Luke McCaffrey. The slot corner in the second round. Stop. We needed a corner. How's he trash? Brother had 6 interceptions. A part of the best defense in the nation, pretty much in the national champions. I don't, Greg. I think you're reaching, bro. You like Roger. You want something to be mad at. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I respectfully disagree. The tight end, really? Dubs thinks we reached for the tight end. Come on, Dubs. I mean, look at this cat. You turned a weakness into a strength with this guy. I can see him being, oh, no, you don't. Okay, I got you. Dude, he got soft hands. He can play. Go back. I encourage you to go look at Ben Sinnott in the tape. Because I said this coming into this live. I was like, the tight end spot, Ertz. I said before the draft, I was like, Ertz. I was like, I just don't feel good with these things. I didn't feel good with Zach Ertz being shown up there with Austin Eckler, with Terry McLaurin, with Jahan Dotson. I wasn't comfortable with that. Now, if you want to throw Ben Sinnott on there now, yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. That's a pick I wanted. Now, y'all gotta go watch Tim. Tim, like I said, Tim probably he won't be able to post that on YouTube how excited he got in that situation. I think it's gonna be rivaling when his wife gives birth. That's how excited he was to have Ben Sinnott here. Yeah, Ben Sinnott, I like that pick. Second round pick, I thought it was good. Not good. I didn't have a problem. Now, it didn't. You always have questions. You don't want to be like the guy who's like, well, let's fall in line. Ben Coleman, apparently he can play tackle and guard. We'll see. He's athletic. And this is what they said. Love this pick for Washington after Daniels pick. This is all CBS too, by the way. Light feet, works angles. Second, yeah, he lacks power. Probably need a little bit of power there. Then one of our strength Z10 spot when you could get corner. Not impressed at all. It's a good draft, bro. I hear you, but it's a good draft. I think it's a good draft. I think folks would tend to agree with us. Let's see here. What else we got? And then look McCaffrey. Hey, look McCaffrey. I think Rogerton took over. I think OG Rogerton took you over, bro. I'm definitely concerned about that. But this is what you can do in day 3. Pick up them linemen. Maybe somebody might come available. Don't know. Maybe that's what they're waiting on. We'll see. But you gotta give them an opportunity to cook. You gotta get, and I think every draft is gonna have misses. Even on day 2, we're gonna have misses. We'll look back at 2 years, 3 years from now, like, yeah, that probably didn't work out. Oh my God, D-. That's probably because they drafted Jayden Daniels. That kept him above water. Yeah, bro. Come on, Greg. Come on, dude. What grade you give it? I get a B. Solid B. Solid B. Solid B. I give it a solid B. Solid B. I'll give it a B. I can't. Yeah. B. B right now. B right now. Yeah, I will. I mean, we don't know. I mean, It could be in this draft. We look 3 years later. Jayden was the bust, and we got our day 2 guys with one. And y'all got to think too, in San Francisco, that's where they hit. Where there's day 2 guys a lot of times. These day 2 and day 3 guys, they hit on them. B plus, B plus. Every pick they going for the seal. See, that's where look. That's where you fall in. Not drinking Kool-Aid. Not drinking Kool-Aid. Another damn player we could have had. Yeah, we could have. I mean, it's a lot of players we could have had. That's everybody, but we can't be. See that we fall in that same trap all the time. We fall in that trap every time. It's always these players we could have had, we could have got. Right? Yeah, we're gonna miss on some guys. We're not gonna take the guys we want all the time. I think there's a reason why they traded back. They didn't like the corners. So I mean, it's a wait and see. I mean, draft grades are overrated anyway. I give them a B just for the hell of the exercise. He's a tackle too, Anthony. He's a tackle also. They did, Bruce. Jones says B plus. B plus. They're pretty going for the season. Plus, we had cap space post draft to fill holes. Yeah. Still concerned about it. I think we always gonna be concerned about the O-line. Let's see. Trust his new coaching staff, yeah. They just want the big names that they promote all the time. Yeah, exactly. One thing we can say is we have coaching for these picks compared to the last year. That's a fact. And let's see, did y'all see the secondary? Yeah, you're right. Just be projects is OG though. Projects is OG. Can't do anything. Diddy can't do anything. Is back. Line still worse than league. I mean, we don't know that. We don't know that yet. We don't know that yet. I imagine they're probably they're gonna address the line even more. I mean, you bring back Cosme. You see, I think you got to figure out something at the right tackle spot. I think interiorly we're fine. It is going out there, hopefully finding a tackle that's serviceable. You think the Giants did? Yeah, I don't know. They probably their big C was quarterback. They didn't touch that. Green Bay's always going to eat in the draft. Think Cards did well. Eagles. Let's take a look at the Eagles draft. How many big names did they get? Let's see. All rounds. Cooper DeJean, and then they got Toledo, the Mitchell guy. And who else you talking about? Arizona. Yeah, I think Arizona had a good draft too, and that was coupled by what they traded for last year. Marvin Harrison, Melton from Rutgers, Trey Brinson, Florida State. I was like, yeah, they got a whole bunch of players. They got how many players they get in this first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They took 7 players in the first 90 picks. That's pretty damn good. Green Bay. Let's see here. Green Bay. Let's look at this. Green Bay Packers. They got Jordan Morgan at 25. They got Cooper, the linebacker out of Texas A&M. Georgia safety, the running back Lloyd, and then the linebacker Hopper from Mizzou. Yeah, we got linebacker. We do need some linebacker help. Let's see. I want to see who's left. Let's see who's left in linebacker rooms. Jeremiah Trotter still available. We got Jeremiah Trotter there. He still got some linebackers here. Still got some linebackers. You talking about the edge rusher from Western Kentucky? I think he got drafted already. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, you still got linebackers, a linebacker deep draft. You can find something at 3 day. Green Bay. So you talking about the tackle that they got where they stayed at 25? And that's another thing. They didn't trade into the. Maybe they felt trading up. I don't know. We're not in the room. I'm just speculating. This is all speculation. Maybe they trade up and they feel like they're giving away too much of the farm. Like we think like Dan Snyder and like, yeah, we need this. Let's just trade it all up. Let's go into. They're building. They are building. Like I don't think this team is gonna make the playoffs this year. I think it's gonna be a 7-win team. 8 on the good side. I think we're gonna be in a lot more of these games than usual. And we're gonna see them grow better. Yeah. Hell, might get Leno back. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna be more. Yeah, definitely, we're gonna be more competitive. I think that's the kicker. I mean, I want to win. I ain't gonna root for us to. Yeah, Cedric Gray's still out there, so we got some guys that are still out there. Like I said, overall, I think it's a good draft. They may trade for a tackle, I believe. Yeah, it's quite possible. Man. It is quite possible. Yeah, I think they got a plan still, though, Greg. I really do. I don't think they're gonna send him out there and feed him to the wolves. That just doesn't seem like everything they've done has been like intentional. I don't think sending them out and feeding them to the wolves is part of that in the plan. Could you dress in the draft? Yeah, maybe you need to draft it. Maybe you see something in trade wise. Like I said, why did they draft Newton? Could one of our big guys be on the move? Also, looking free agency, right? Dave Biaktari, I can't even say his name. If he's healthy, that's a guy you can bring in there at left tackle. There's guys out there in free agency. You know, you're gonna get that second wind. Muhammad Kamara. BP. Yeah. Good player. Let's see here. Yeah, I just don't think everything is as it seems and as it appears. Let's see here. Left tackle. Yeah, Dwayne Brown still out there. Donovan Smith from Kansas City still out there. Yeah, I mean, just because they, like I said, they don't address it in the draft. There's still time to address it. Yeah, Donovan Smith was in Kansas City last year. Maybe you get him back out here. Yeah, he was, like I said, yeah, and I said that earlier, that Newton was the best player available, but it gives you flexibility with those guys on the defensive line. Consequences and repercussions. Bring them out here. That's what I'm saying. Bring them out. Dominic, what's up, man? Long time no see. Personally, I had to kill my ego and my thoughts about Jayden Daniels. Then my brain stopped. And when it didn't go OT right away, overall, I think AP. Yeah, I think he's that dude too. I really do. I think he's that dude. He's gonna be all right. Did they re-sign him? Yep. Kansas City resign. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna take a quick time out here. I'll be right back because I gotta get something real quick. I'll be right back though. We had to take a quick time out. Had to check on the family, make sure they made it to bed. So, yeah, make sure they went to bed. Look, McCaffrey, what's up, Hassan? Yeah, what's up? Not much, bro. Newton is going to be a dog. Yeah, that's the one thing though, y'all. We took 3 players in the 3rd round, the most since 2008. We got to get these right. We got to hit on at least 2 of these guys in the 2nd round. Ben Sinnott, Newton. We got to do it. Oh, Money Mike from Michigan. We've got to do it. We got to hit on 2 of these cats. Let's see here. I like all our pickups so far. Johnny Newton, Mike, yes. Both absolute dogs. On D, and then which rarely, which round rarely find a lock. He locked up into a couple like Cam and Cole. And then let's see here. We got Commander 17. Absolutely do just said the same thing. Yep. Yeah, he's gonna be a dog. I think he's gonna be a dog from Illinois. And I got a question to ask y'all too, because we were talking about this on First String Podcast, and I thought about the run that we've had on these Big Ten players. Of course, we know Washington's going to the Big Ten next year, or coming up in 2024 in the fall. But has the SEC kind of lost its glamour a little bit? It not its glamour. I was working on. I guess its shine has the twinkle that they've had. Has it tarnished just a little bit, just a little bit. And you can look at this. Said was trying to fight me on they got this $3 billion deal. I said, well, the Big Ten, they got this $7 billion deal. What does it matter? I mean, I'm not hating on the SEC. Don't get it wrong when I say that. I just thought it was hilarious. Let's see. Well, apparently he's still on contract. Donovan Smith is still under contract with the Kansas City Chefs. Maybe he has that after June 6th tag. Let's see, is it? But they did draft his replacement. So, I mean, there could be a guy you bring in here. But you got to protect, like, and to Greg's point, you have to protect your blind side. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Dwayne Brown, too old for me. Bring him back. But Bakhtiari, I can't even say it. He gonna cost you. He gonna cost you a little bit. He gonna cost you a pretty change. But I mean, I play ball. I'd play ball with it. If he's a free agent, so maybe talk to him, bring him in. If he can stay healthy, I mean, did have that knee injury in September. He had an appendectomy in 2022, so I don't know, Dan. I'm looking at it. He hasn't played a full season since 2019. And this is what he played 12 in 2021. He played 1 in 2020. In 2021. Played 12 in 2020. And then that's the last time Green Bay made it to the championship game. He was first team All Pro. In 2022, played 11 games. And then he played 1 game last year. Yeah, I don't know about him either. They got something. We trust what they're cooking, though. We trust what they're cooking in up there in Washington. Shout out to Encore and Company. Liking that. A couple guys on Facebook. Appreciate you for liking it. But yeah, we wrap up day 2 of the NFL draft, y'all. Washington makes 5 picks, actually. We only have 4 on the graphic because your boy made this beforehand. So I may update the graphic, and I probably won't upgrade the graphic, but I'll update the description. So we take Johnny Newton with Illinois. We also have Mikey S from Michigan. Ben Sinnott is in there, and then also Brandon Coleman, normal name guy, big dude. So we'll see where he can play at. But like I said, we need a linebacker. We've got to have linebackers there, especially what linebacker doesn't want to learn under Ken Norton Jr. At the position. I do. We need a linebacker. I think we still need more on the offensive line aspect of it. I also have to call this crazy. I think with pick 222, you need to go kicker. Who do you think is the best kicker? Because I personally don't think that you need to go into training camp with Brandon McManus as the sole kicker for this team. I just in my heart of hearts, I don't see McManus being that dude. I don't. So let's draft a kicker, right? Let's get Will Richard. I think the kid from Arkansas is available. So yeah, get those guys. Let's see. All right, we're gonna figure out how to pronounce his name. Let's see. We're gonna figure it out before we get out of here. Dominic. Video. I found a video of him. Let's see here. Sainristil? I think that's how you say it. Sainristil? Sainristil. I think that's how you say it. He's a native of Haiti. Get him on the pronunciation. Speak. Let's see. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. Speak name. Oh, this is fun. Pronounce name. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Pronounce this name. Oh, these bums. Sainristil. Yeah, Sainristil. That's how you say it. Mikey Sainristil. Yeah, that's exactly how you say that. You don't pronounce it for me? Hey, well, that's right. There you go. There you go. Sainristil. They won't let me pronounce. Oh well, whatever. Bump this stuff. But y'all, been on here an hour. Appreciate it. Catch you up. Probably back Sunday, and we'll recap the whole draft. I'll be on. Hold on, I know where I'm going to be on tomorrow. We recap the draft for a little bit about 2:30. Big Blue in the Bronx, Alex and company. Be there about 2:00. I'll be there on there. Check him out and subscribe to him. You know, he's part of the Blue people, and they are reeling a little bit. I mean, Malik Neighbors doesn't even want to be there. Jason Herman says, yo, what up? I've been at work all day trying to keep up. Looks pretty. He said, yeah, pretty good day. Don't ask Greg, though. You have a good night, too, Bruce. Think another tight end or wide receiver is possible still. Maybe even running back if it's close. Best player. But if possible, it could be, man. It could be. We'll see, y'all. We shall see. But thank y'all for pulling up. And don't forget First Strings Podcast. Yes, that is on Saturday. Yeah, but shout out to Washington. We raise hell together now, right? Yeah. Sanchez 405. Love, peace, and hell. And we out like keep the same damn energy. I'll last the bastards together. And till next time. Somebody get my damn theme music. We out of here. I think. Yeah, we're out of here. Yep. See ya.